Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific...
Beckham! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking tidy in possession here. Kukçu. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, can they get him away? Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. England are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Yamal tries a shot! Goal! Botafogo! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he plays one through. Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Face to face with the keeper, and the shot! It's hit the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Driving forward. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Decent chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give...
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
He gets big! Off the bar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Rui Costa, great defending, strong and determined. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Iwobi! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Iwobi, nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Odo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Pepe. Pedri in with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Japan are looking to break at pace. Rafinha. Quarter of an hour played. He has on, and a shot! Bale.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the through ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pepe makes the interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. There's the shot! He can get that clear. And here's Iwobi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Beckham. Oh, and Beckham! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Beckham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's gone forward. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. He's found the way through. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Looking for options for movement. Milan have it back and can go again. Suarez chasing after it. Defending was strong and firm. Bale. Japan finding their passes. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan are looking to... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Milan are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Milan have got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Pass is just off target. Shot, he's having a shot! He scores! Japan are level! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He is through here. Otto can get it clear. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Suarez. Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Ibrahim, terrific header! And again! Superb goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish.
And we've reached half-time. Japan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Japan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are back underway. And he shoots! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's onside! Thuram. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. And it's Bale. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Plenty to aim at here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Back into the middle. And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Henderson cuts out the pass. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Maldini tries to clear. He won't be happy with that one. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. Ambitious ball here. And it's lofted through here. Platini. That has been cut short. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he plays one through. Gattuso. Rui Costa. Looking for the run. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gattuso gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Beckham. And it's hoisted clear. Back in once more. And claimed it back swiftly. Distributed tidily. Chooses to go back.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Platini. Now it's Hullet. Goes forward. Suarez is herring after that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That ball looks a good one. Rui Costa.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nice control. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good-looking delivery. Tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Not so much... And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Parma.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. It's Rui Costa. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good read, needed to be. Forlan. Back into the middle. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception. Now it's Forlan. Pull it. Rui Costa. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Picked out brilliantly. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Looks to the other side. Robertson. Now here's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Japan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard plays the ball back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And they're quick to get it back. Looking to play him in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Parma with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's been given away. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Beckham. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Robertson. And it's Scholes. And here's Cruyff. Kaká! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kaká is offering a wry smile there.
That is good alertness. And it's Cruyff. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson. Decent progress down the left.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And now they can clear their lines. Pull it to Bale. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in a great position here. Oh, smashing! It's bounced back off the post. Scholes. Rooney. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well played and well cleared.
Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Japan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, given away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. And it's Rooney. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And that could well leave a mark.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Takes the shot! Off the post! Ball swung in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to...
It's Ibrahimovic! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now there's a fine ball. And they win it back again. Great vision.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. He slings it, he's got full. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Ibrahimovic made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Pirlo cuts it out. Beckham. Rui Costa. And this is Beckham. Up he goes! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Japan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Luis Suarez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Number 7, Rui Costa. Number 11, Suarez.
That's
Coming
good
on the
pressing,
field,
squeezing the
number
play.
8,
Oh, what a mistake!
Raul. Number 15,
He's found a way through.
Number 13, Figo.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Stood up well to him there. Beckham. Rui Costa. Beckham. And this is Beckham. It's out for a goal kick. Thuram. More and more pressure on the ball. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic receives it in a wide position. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out to the right. Rui Costa wins the duel this time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Threads one in. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Taken back almost at once. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No goals as yet. Thuram.
Japan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tonali pinches it off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. He can run onto that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tonali. Rui Costa. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bale. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Ibrahimovic clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rui Costa. Robertson. And it's Tonali. That's a little off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bale. Lovely bit of skill. And he's had it nicked away. Kane. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ferdinand for Bale. Back into the middle. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Tonali. Cafu. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No foul, says the referee. Rui Costa. Newcastle have got it back and they'll have another go. Cafu. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. It's off target and by quite a way.
Bale really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Robertson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Looking for the run. Rui Costa. Lovely feet. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. And it's Tonali. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Not the most convincing of passes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Thuram. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Opts for safety. Now Van de Ven.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Beckham with... He's got two! Oh, taken with style! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, look at this. And the shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's Bale. Oh, this is a great position. And he's there to clear it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played back in. Gattuso. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Gattuso, and he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Luis Suarez going about things with real menace. And back to the keeper they go. Thuram. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rui Costa. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Beckham gets into a good position. Goal! Japan! Into the lead once more. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's Pirlo, played out towards the right wing.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That had too much on it.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rui Costa.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ronaldinho. And this is Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. We are into stoppage time. Pirlo. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Rui Costa, and this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Luis Suarez. Cash cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, no joy this time. Beckham with the cross. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the pass is intercepted. Rui Costa. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now he's off and running. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nice looking ball. Pele in acres of space out wide. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's slung out wide, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Right card. So we're still where we started right now. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run, and this is Beckham. Terrific header! Goal! Japan! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, he's got space here. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Japan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Ball driven towards the far post. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played back in. Kaká. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rui Costa. It's Pirlo. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Showing great feet there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Canada clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Japan leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Japan tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Suarez really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pirlo. It's loose now and they want to get it back. A probing pass. Now it's Beckham.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cash gets rid without sophistication. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. And this is Luis Suarez. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. In towards the back stick. Cleared without complication. And here's Suarez. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Rui Costa. Bale stood up well to him there.
Substitution for Japan. Number 7, Rui Costa. Coming on the field is number 15, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Japan have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to extend their lead. Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to get it away. Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Threads one in. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. Messi gets... Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Beckham, he's got tall. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Number 15.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Beckham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's played through for him. Well, that is one way to stop him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Played out to the right. Crosses it in. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. And that's a throw-in.
There will be 3
Messi.
minutes added
It's a
time.
pretty loose pass. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Messi! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Pirlo.
Taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
It was Zlatan's show. Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a look and place it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a
Beckham!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to clear it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position. Out of play for a goal kick. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Jordi Alba cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good run down the left. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. So it is still 0-0. Played back. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Great chance! Oh, crossbar! That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. And the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. And no, he's seen through all of that. Spread neatly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
And it's Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting his way this time. Plays it through. Beckham receives it in a wide position. He's picked his way through.
Japan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Nice physical challenge. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. He is through here. Jordi Alba delivers. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gate, takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Costa Curta. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Japan have... And the shot! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. And he looked every bit the... And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Japan leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he rises! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Messi. Xavi Alonso.
Japan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Beckham. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.